Something profound is happening right now, and you can feel it even if there really aren't words for it. It's clear what used to work in this world is not working anymore. The old systems are crumbling. The structures that told us who to be, how to work, and what health looks like are falling away faster than most people are prepared for. Now, many of you may be feeling this disorientation, feeling exhaustion, and perhaps even quietly asking the same question. I am ready for something new, like a new path, a new way of living, but what?
Yeah. Well, we believe that the answer to that question is purposeful living. Not just a concept or an idea, something to put into a vision board, or even a short weekend retreat kind of thing, but as an actual foundation of daily life. The way it was before, all this stuff happened and we were convinced to trade harmonic living in for survival mode.
Yeah, and what happens is the body really knows before the mind really catches up to things like that. Quite often. And so things like exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix, or that disconnection that nothing really feels like is resolving that, the quiet knowing that something vital is missing, even when everything may look fine on the outside. And that is not you falling apart. That is your body calling you home to your own truest of true nature.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are Mark and Natalie Viglione of the Forge.
That's the Mark one.
That's the Natalie one. And we have created the Forge and Flow Inner Sanctum just for you and for us, all of us. And that is what we believe is the living answer to that call. And that's why we created this.
Yeah, we actually met in New York City.
The Big Apple.
And we actually worked at the same marketing agency. Now, there's a much larger story around that. We won't bore you with those details right now, maybe later. But we were two creatives who eventually we built our own business. And I started that in 2016. Mark came along to walk that same walk in 2017, roughly, with me. And we were really good at what we did. And for a long time, that felt like enough. And then life totally cracked us both open in the most necessary...
As it does.
In the most necessary and beautiful ways. For me, it was this deep initiation, and it was a calling inward that sent me on the most important search of my life, into the places where ancient healing wisdom that had been quietly holding the truth all along. And what I found on the other side of that initiation became my life's work and the foundation of everything that we share in this sanctum. It built that core. And that really came from walking that path first.
Yeah, it was a little different for me though. It was a much slower realization. I was not a very healthy person, but I didn't appear to be unhealthy. I had a lack of symptoms, and I thought, hey, it must be fine. Come to realize through this work that a lack of symptoms is not necessarily the same thing as health and vitality. There's maybe things going on inside that become dissonant and can bring up symptoms much later. And then you're like, oh, I should have looked at things way back when. So I found the path through navigating sound and music, but what really amped that up was learning the ancient, primordial, healing Chinese practices of Qigong and Tai Chi. Practicing those and learning those and becoming a certified instructor in those and teaching others, it just rewired everything. What I thought about how the body works and what it truly means to feel well from the inside out.
Yeah. So our paths were different in shape in some ways, but it was really always moving us toward the same truth, and honestly towards this point in time right now. And what we have built together is truly a living practice that neither of us could have created alone. And that's just a reality. So at the heart of everything we do If we were to put this into some bigger framework, we would call it harmonic restoration. So imagine your body as a full symphony orchestra, not just one instrument, but an entire living symphony of energy, emotion, thoughts, spirit, physical systems, and the environment that you inhabit. Now, when you are vital, all those parts are playing together in coherence. They say it sounds awesome. It feels awesome. Like it just is so good.
It's harmonic.
Harmonic. And when you are depleted, what happens is strings of, if we would put it into this like bigger instrument construct, the strings have gone out of tune. So the interference of modern life, the water that's not structured, it's not healthy, mineral depletion, literally minerals within our body because we are mirroring the mineral depletion in the soil of earth, processed foods, chronic stress that never fully feels like it resolves. It's just like it's a new day, now what kind of a feeling. And that creates the static that your body cannot play through. So that is a distorted music, if we will, that comes through at that point.
So the harmonic restoration is the process of removing that interference, retuning the strings, getting the proper tension in the strings, hitting the proper pitches in the notes, getting on the proper rhythm and the beat and the pacing to create that wonderful song that is uniquely yours, bringing back that original sound. So it's not fixing something that's broken, it's just kind of tweaking things, restoring things that were always whole, and now they want to be working in unison together with themselves and with the greater collective orchestra, you can call it, within your body.
Yeah, and this is why one modality alone isn't really enough, because it's not addressing all those layers, all those levels. And what is needed is really this whole self, multi-dimensional approach that addresses all those layers, all those levels simultaneously, but in a very sequential way so that you're not creating more dissonance, stressing out your body even more. That is the foundation of what we do together inside this sanctum, what we do as in one-to-one teachings and sharings and facilitation and guidance work. And it's woven through 3 pillars. We have nourish with purpose, move with purpose, and work with purpose. So you can read about all of those individual pillars and what those means below, but those are woven into the membership, and we have different paths, but those core pillars are woven into everything that we do. The intention would be, this isn't a band-aid, this isn't come in and get a quick fix for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, right?
It's learning discipline.
Yeah, it's a new way of being.
Yeah, bringing new practices into your life that can become sustainable and manageable for you, so that way you don't have to look to somebody. You can feel this stuff for yourself. And we stand behind all of this. We do this stuff ourselves. We revitalize ourselves. We practice. We are diligent. We are disciplined. So we're in this with you every step of the way. So come ready to learn. Come ready to experience. Come ready to share. Come ready to be moved. And you know what? Come ready to laugh, because we like to bring carefreeness into this too. It's not so self-serious. We can have fun. We can make jokes. We can laugh and smile, because that old adage goes, laughter is the best medicine, right? Maybe not the best, but it's a wonderful medicine in addition to that toolbox.
So the organic and original architecture of your body is wholeness. Every body, even your fur babies, your cats, and your dogs. We have 2 tiers for membership that you can choose from. The first is the stream. This is online only. It has a bit of a lower monthly donation, and it includes all the teachings, sharings, communities, as well as discounts on extra workshops and other special offerings that we do throughout the year. The second pathway is called the construct. This is for those that are in the local Eastern Tennessee region. It's an online and in-person hybrid. It is a bit of a higher monthly donation, but it includes in-person gatherings every week for Qigong and includes everything that comes within the stream, but those additional in-person gatherings, plus extra discounts on workshops and special offerings as well. See all the information about these 2 pathways below and all of the other information about exactly what this entire Forge and Flow Sanctum is about. The Sanctum door is opening and we can't wait to see you on the inside.
Thank you.